make sure you're drinking your freaking water. It's gonna de-influence you. There's so much false information out there about gut health, okay? That's gross. Absolutely not. Health to the no. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because this is gonna be part 2, video number 2 out of my 2025 Glow Up Wellness series. This is something you guys can look forward to all throughout 2025 and we can kind of like keep each other accountable with. But this one's all about the physical. So I'm literally gonna start from head, skin, body, down to the toe. Like head to toe, what we can physically do to make sure that we are glowing up and continuously being in our wellness era in all of 2025. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with our first thing, which is hair care. Okay, so I get very excited for hair care for obvious reasons. I've got a lot of freaking hair, okay? There's a lot of it here. I'm first gonna just get into the hair routines and then the products because I'm very dead set in some of the products that I use, but I'm also very, very adamant in the routines that I've established with my hair. Some of you guys aren't gonna wanna hear this, but I do not wash my hair in hot, scalding, steaming hot water, and I honestly don't take super hot showers anyways, and I'll talk more about that later, but I think that that is one of my number one pieces of advice I can give you in terms of growing your hair. It's really not healthy for your scalp or any part of your hair to be washing it in super hot water. Just like when you don't want to be using hot tools on your hair every day, you shouldn't be trying to wash your hair in super hot water. You're just literally asking for dry, brittle hair. My best advice to you, if you are like a hot shower girly, which I totally understand, you want to just honestly wait until later into your shower routine, or maybe just like right before you get out to do your hair washing and products in your hair, because the lower you can keep that water temp, the better it's gonna make your hair. Seriously, I don't know what it is, but when I wash my hair in like cold or just like chilly water, not like freezing cold, I'm not asking you to have like a polar plunge in your shower, but the colder the water is, the better it makes my hair feel. So if I know I'm gonna straighten my hair like how I did today for this video, then I know that if I wash it in colder water that it's gonna be sleeker and my frizz isn't as bad because I'm not putting as much heat on it. Stop taking scalding hot freaking showers where you're literally getting hives all over your body and then expecting your hair to look healthy. Second thing in terms of routines, which I know every person ever who makes this video literally says this, but I'm gonna re-emphasize it, you need to make sure you're drinking your freaking water. If you guys are waking up and you're going straight to Starbucks or Dunkin' or 7 Brew or whatever, and you're drinking your venti or large coffee before you drink water or anything else, you're not nourishing your body. And I'm guilty, I do it all the time, and I'm like, oh my god, I didn't have my water. And I try to at least drink half of my big 40-ounce Simple Modern, and then obviously nourishing your body. I talked a lot about health in my part 1 of this video, so if you guys want to make sure you're checking that out, or if you want a video that is very specific in health in the future, just make sure you guys are letting me know. The next thing I'm going to tell you guys is make sure you're doing your research and using products that actually align with your hair type. So I feel like it's actually really common for people to start using things because they're really trendy. You see your favorite influencer using it, but you may not have the right hair type or texture for that product, so you're kind of wasting money on things that really don't work for you. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the products that I use, and I'm gonna kind of just go not like quickly through them, but decently fast, because I do want to make sure that I'm continuing on with my tips and routines that I live by. This is the shampoo and conditioner I use. I am a Matrix girly through and through. I love Matrix. I love the company that owns them. I can't remember what it's called. Looks like this. They just have amazing products. I've been using Matrix for a very long time. I feel like it's something that is a happy medium between, you're not really getting drugstore, but you can still walk into a Beauty Brands or Ulta and get Matrix products, just like how you can Redken or other higher end shampoos and conditioners. I also don't necessarily believe in that thing where people say you have to switch up your shampoo and conditioner constantly. I really don't know how much I love that tip. It kind of just reminds me of like, you have your favorite lotion, you have your favorite body oil, you have your favorite skincare, and you don't want to constantly switch up what acne treatment you use just to keep your skin guessing. So I don't really know why people say that about hair care. It may work for some people, but for me personally, I just don't do that, and I would not recommend doing that. My hairdresser, shout out Heather, she's literally been doing my hair since like 8th grade. She's watched me grow up, and she does not play about my hair. Like the couple times that she's had me try or suggested that I try another shampoo conditioner, I've either not liked it, or she's been like, no, your hair's dry, you need to go back to Matrix. So if you guys haven't tried Matrix, I really recommend trying them out. So now I'm going to show you guys the products that I use when I get out of the shower. Now first I'm going to talk about my leave-in conditioners. I do not use these both at the same time. So the one that I am going to use majority of the time is just classic. It's a 10. You really just can't go wrong with this. I feel like some people have tried to cancel this in the past, but when you use this, you cannot tell me that your hair is not only shiny but sleek and smells amazing. It detangles. This reduces my frizz immensely. I love it. Now I have to be careful with this because if you use too much of it, if you have fine hair like me, I have thick long hair but my hair itself is like fine. If I use too much of it, it does weigh my hair down, and I really love It's a 10. And if I'm not using It's a 10, this is a very cheap product that like surprisingly I have been using since college and I freaking love it. This is actually a drugstore product. You can get this at like Target or CVS, Walgreens. This is Mark Anthony Grow Long Super Fast Strength Leave-In Conditioner. It detangles, reduces breakage, frizz, and split ends, and it has caffeine plus whatever this word is. I can never pronounce it, but this is what it does. So this particular caffeine and then ginseng little concoction, it is shown to promote hair growth. Now I don't know if this is what makes my hair super long. Honestly, I don't cut my hair. Like I trim it, I don't cut my hair. So like that easily could be what makes my hair long, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I have been using this since college. I've had long hair since before then, but there's probably some things in here that I know people aren't gonna like to see. There is a fragrance in here, which does suck to see, but it's also like worked really good on my hair. So I don't know. This is why like hair products and stuff like that are so hard to recommend to people, because some people would see that and be like, oh, absolutely not, hell to the no. But then also like it's worked really well for me. And the second highest ingredients are caffeine and then that one cool word that promotes hair growth. So I don't know. This is another maybe somewhat controversial product that I love to use. This is the OGX Argan Oil of Morocco. This is the extra penetrating one for dry and coarse hair. Now I didn't know I bought this one. I only use like literally like I will just swipe my fingers across the top of it and I will put that from like here down on my hair, and that is after every single time that I shower, except when I know that when my hair dries I'm going to straighten my hair. Reason being is because I just don't feel right putting hair oil in my hair and then literally putting a straightener or hot tool on it that's like 145 degrees. Like that can't be good for your hair. I don't know. I think my hairdresser actually had told me that, or I had heard it from somewhere, but I just would not recommend putting hair oil on your hair if you know you're gonna put a straightener on it or anything. But then after I straighten my hair, I put that hair oil in and oh, it makes my hair so shiny, so sleek. And it also keeps my hair straight for like days. Maybe some people don't like that hair oil. You don't have to use that, but just a hair oil in general. There are so many freaking good ones out there. So kind of play around, figure out what works best for your hair, but everybody should be using a hair oil. Now with all of that being said, here's what I need us to stop doing. I'm gonna de-influence you from trying to train your hair to go like a week or days without washing. Guys, if your hair is dirty, can you just wash your hair? Like seriously. Now, I know that there's people who are like, well, Alethea, I don't want to wash my hair every single day. My hair gets greasy every single day. Okay, I understand maybe wanting to go a day or two after hair wash day. I hate when people are like, oh, this is like my 4th, 5th day hair, and they have like a pound of dry shampoo in their hair. You're just clogging your hair follicle. It's just like your skin. Your scalp is skin. Please just wash your fucking hair. Okay, that's gross. Just wash your hair if it's greasy, stinky, crusty, musty, dusty. Let's just normalize washing our hair when we feel like we need to wash our hair. If you put your fingers in your hair and your fingers come out and they're greasy and have like that smell, I know you guys know what I'm talking about. That hair smell, go wash your hair. Last thing I'm gonna tell you guys in terms of keeping our hair just protected overall. I don't know what you guys do before bed, but if you're not using a silk pillowcase, a bonnet, or some type of hair protecting method, then make sure you guys get into the routine of doing that this year. You should not just be boop, laying your head down and sleeping and then your hair all over the place. I cannot tell you the last time I not only wore my hair down, but didn't have my hair in a bonnet. Now, big disclaimer on that, I'm not going to show you guys ever me in a bonnet because I feel like that's culturally inappropriate. Okay, I'm just gonna be very honest with you. However, I wear one to bed literally for the purpose of protecting my hair. I have a lot of freaking hair. It is the best thing for me, and I hate silk pillowcases because they aren't cute to me, but like, it's the next best thing, and if that's your guys' cup of tea, then go for it. I just wanted to put that disclaimer out there because I never want to be culturally insensitive or culturally inappropriate. It is literally for the purpose of me just protecting my hair. okay? I'll show you my cute pink one that I wear. I keep it in my nightstand. Wash this. Okay, it's the same thing as pillowcases, all right? Wash it. That's what I do. If you guys are somebody who doesn't own or want to own one, or your hair isn't that long but you are wanting to protect it, I really recommend like putting it in a braid or doing something to it. If you guys watch any of my get on readies with me or even get readies with me in the morning, you will always see me with pigtails, braids, or like ponytail and a braid, because that is how I protect my hair at night. It works best for me. 10 out of 10. We are going to go ahead and move on to skincare. This is also another favorite topic of mine. I feel like I've really perfected my skincare routine. If you guys have not seen my part 1 of this video, this is what my skin used to look like. This was before I had to get on Curology. So if you guys don't know what Curology is, I remember it being super popular during COVID, after COVID, and it helped my skin a lot. It's kind of like just the same as going to a dermatologist, only online. But if you're not struggling with like crazy cystic acne or hormonal acne like how I was, and you just want like a good skincare routine, my best advice for you guys is less is more, okay? You should not be getting to the point where you have like a 7-step skincare routine and you have like 8 different products and you have to do it takes you like half an hour. Like, that's a little excessive to me. So I'm going to talk about, again, my skincare routines first, and then I'm going to talk about the products that I use on my skin. So first things first, you guys will never not catch me waking up in the morning and using my ice roller. It is one of my favorite things in this entire world. I got mine on Amazon in like college. You guys didn't know, I'm a teacher. I wake up really freaking early, okay? I wake up at like 5:15, 5:30, and your girl is puffy, okay? So I ice roll my face every morning, and sometimes I do it at night if I feel like I need to. Most of the time I don't though, because it tends to like wake me up. It's something I recommend to everybody. If you guys don't have an ice roller, I'm gonna link that one down below. It's cute, it's pink, they have other colors, it's adorable. You don't need to spend too much money. Before I had an ice roller, I literally would put ice cubes on my face. I would get a paper towel and put an ice cube and roll it around my face. The next thing I use on my face as a routine that you will never ever catch me dead without is my gua sha, okay? This is probably my 4th or 5th gua sha. This is a jade gua sha off of Amazon. I will link it down below. I fell into the trend, God, I think in 2020 or 2021, and I have not stopped gua sha. I'm gonna show you a picture that I actually found like my Snapchat when I was looking through find photos of when I was like 165 pounds, and found this picture. This is me trying to see a 2-week progress on my gua sha. Like, who is that? Whose face is that? This is such a good method to have lymphatic drainage. There's just so much research to prove that that genuinely works really well. I don't know what I would do without my gua sha. I just truly don't. Aside from that, you guys can also get into dermaplaning. I dermaplane to take the little peach fuzz off. If you want to see me do that in a video, please let me know. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about my skincare products. And again, guys, it is really freaking simple. I wash my face with CeraVe face wash. Looks like this. It's just the one that gets super foamy, because I feel like that's the one that's best for taking off makeup. But most importantly, we need to be double cleansing. I use the Garnier micellar water. They also have a like cleansing balm, and e.l.f. also has a cleansing balm that is really good. I think anything that is like a micellar water or cleansing balm is amazing. So if you guys already have one that you use, perfect. What you should not be doing is, why the hell are we using makeup wipes in 2025? Like, do not be using makeup wipes. The first thing that I use when I get out of the shower in terms of skincare is my Paula's Choice BHA exfoliant. So this is a 2% BHA liquid exfoliant, and that is salicylic acid. Anytime you guys hear someone talking about a hyaluronic acid, salicylic acid, they are all either moisturizing and exfoliant agents. So just make sure you're really doing your research on which one is good for your skin. It took me a couple times actually trying salicylic acid to realize it wasn't irritating my skin. I used to use the CeraVe salicylic acid wash whenever my skin looked like, you know, what I showed you guys earlier. I think that was a little irritating because I was using it every single day. The next few things I'm gonna use are the only 2 other things you're gonna see me put on my skin, and that is gonna be the, I don't know how you guys say it, but the Cosrx or COSRX, whatever. This is really upped my game in terms of how glowy my skin looks and dewy. That is also under makeup and just like after I do my skincare. I always do this after I exfoliate or after I get out of the shower, because you're supposed to put it on when your skin's a little damp, not when it's very dry. And then once it dries down a little bit, you will see me go in with my CeraVe moisturizing cream. I always recommend the cream more than I do the lotion because I feel like the cream just penetrates the skin a little bit more. This also is something that I can put on more than once. So if I'm having like an extra dry day, I will reapply this like 10 to 15 minutes after I shower. The last product I'm gonna recommend to you guys, the antimicrobial little spray that again was very, very popular on TikTok. I also see a lot of like the running talk girls that I follow use it. I don't think that that's necessary for skincare per se, but if you are someone that commonly is outside, whether you're walking your dog or you're a runner, you're walking in general, anything outside for a long time, I would recommend getting that. I also live in the city, so I just feel like the air quality down here is like not the best, and if I'm outside, I like to come home and I spray that on my face. Again, I don't think it's necessary, but it is a product I would recommend if you guys just really want to make sure that after you're outside, out and about, you just get a good cleanse. You're getting those different bacterias out of your skin. Okay, babe, this next section is going to be body care products and routines. Same deal. I'm going to talk about my routines and things that I do for my body to take care of it first, and then I will show specific products. So, number one, I do two things for a very long time that I've really always swear by. I've played around with like chlorophyll water and greens and things like that, but something that has always stuck with me is peppermint tea before bed and kombucha. You guys cannot do anything better for your body than establish a good gut routine. And I'm gonna be so honest with you, there is so much false information out there about gut health and things that are supposed to help you, and I have fallen victim to a lot of those. Seriously, if you're gonna put something in your body first thing in the morning, kombucha just like coats your gut with probiotics and like all these really good living microbes our body literally needs. And obviously, yes, our body naturally produces them and gets them from our food, but I cannot find a study or piece of research out there that does not recommend kombucha. It seriously is like my #1 health food. When I don't have kombucha, guys, I can like feel it. Like I can feel it in my gut when I don't have kombucha. Go to Target, mobile order on Target right now, get your phone out, order it, Walmart, your local grocery store, I don't know. It's really a taste that you guys get used to. It's never tasted bad to me, and if you can drink soda or alcohol or your coffee every morning, you can drink kombucha. So don't make excuses. Please, 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 please consider getting kombucha in your daily morning routine. If you forget to drink it in the morning, drink it at night. Just get it in there. I don't drink peppermint tea every night, but on nights that I remember, and I try to do it at least a couple times a week, I just feel like it does really help settle my tummy, and it helps me not necessarily suppress my appetite, but if I ate dinner maybe a little bit early that day, or I went out to eat at around 5:30, but I stayed up till 9, obviously you're gonna get a little bit hungry. I'll make some peppermint tea, drink that. There's lots of good research out there about what peppermint tea, green tea, herbal teas do for you, and peppermint tea has just been my tea of choice, and I love it, and I couldn't recommend it more. Now, I've already talked and hit on the fact that you need to be establishing a fitness routine. I don't care what it is. I'm going to make a separate video about what I do to stay motivated to not only work out almost 5 to 6 times a week, but also I got into the habit of running. I am totally in my running girl era. I am running a half marathon this year, and I'm so freaking excited, and training for it has been one of the most mentally, physically tough things I've ever had to do, but I'm obsessed, and it's made me a better person mentally and physically. You guys know that you're gonna feel better by working out. It's not like you're gonna hit a great workout or have a good run or a good walk or whatever you're doing and then go inside and be like, I wish I didn't go to the gym today. That wasn't even good. Like, that's not gonna happen. You guys are gonna feel amazing. So keep that in mind when taking care of your body. Now I'm gonna talk about my products and how those play into my routines and tips for you guys. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I am such a self-tan girly. If you guys are not a self-tan girly, you can just skip over this part, but I just love a good self-tan. Okay, so I am very much so a Bondi Sands girl. I have used B-Tan, I've used Tanologist, St. Tropez or Tropez, however you say it, and a couple other brands. Just 10 out of 10. Next thing I'm going to talk about is fragrance combining. So I like talking about this because I'm going to be honest, guys, I am not somebody that spends too much money on fragrance. The most expensive fragrances I have are literally ones people have gifted to me, so I love and appreciate those. However, you're always going to catch me with a cutesy cheap body mist, and that is just how I've always been. First, how I fragrance combine, starting with my shower routine. This is probably one of the best smelling body washes I've ever used. This is the Saltaire one. It's a golden hour oil infused nourishing body wash. I don't use this every single day, but if I know that like it's a good everything shower, I'm getting ready for an event, because this smells very like coconut in summer and like sunshine kind of smell, then I will use this, but in my everyday shower routine. Love a good Method body wash. This is a 10 out of 10 product. This is what I use every day, and this is the hydrating body wash with the coconut milk scent specifically. It just smells so good. I freaking love it. I look forward to showering because of those two body washes. Now, like I said, I don't use both of them every day. Then when I get out of the shower, I really stick to like a vanilla and coconut scent combination. I don't know why, I've just always been like that. I've always been a Dove deodorant girly. Now, make sure when you guys are getting deodorant, you're getting deodorant that says antiperspirant and deodorant. If you guys didn't know this, deodorant is just an odor coverer, and then antiperspirant is the actual thing that keeps you from sweating. So you always want to make sure your deodorant says antiperspirant and deodorant, not just deodorant. So I love getting the Caring coconut scent. It just smells like a good like subtle coconut scent, and to me it also has like a vanilla undertone in it. I teeter back and forth between the EOS vanilla cashmere or EOS coconut waters. I literally love both of them equally. Like, I don't even check which one I grab at Target 9 times out of 10 because I love them both. Now, I think I lean more towards vanilla cashmere in the winter and then coconut waters in spring and summer. That is my lotion that I use. I will also use Palmer's or Jergens cocoa butter lotions as well. After I get out of the shower, and I don't do this every single time, if I know I have something going on later that day, or if it's like the shower after a self tan, I will double layer with the Vaseline Cocoa Radiant. I just can't emphasize enough, not only how much does this make your skin look amazing and glowy and gorgeous, but also it smells freaking divine. I will literally put a squirt of my EOS, I will put a drop of this, and then take whatever perfume I'm using that day, literally spritz it into my hand, and I will just like lather it's like my shoulder area, my legs, and I just swear by that. I get so many compliments on smelling good when I do that method, so that is something I freaking love to do after I shower, especially if I know I have something going on that day. The next things we're going to talk about are perfumes, and mostly perfume mist. Now, I am the biggest advocate for you do not need to overspend on fragrance to smell good. I think that yes, it's like fun to go buy a couple expensive perfumes and have them, of course, but the most expensive perfumes I have been gifted to me. So I just got the Ariana Grande Vanilla Mod for Christmas. I freaking love it. Love it. Am I going to use that pretty often? Of course I am, but if I'm just around the house or running errands, I don't need to use my Ariana Grande. If I was combining with my Ariana Grande Mod every single day, I would have nothing left. I have a couple different fragrances here that I really recommend for you guys, and two of them are insanely affordable, and then I have some Sol de Janeiro. So I have Sol de Janeiro 40, and then I'm a good OG Classic 62 girly as well. I love both of them. This one isn't necessarily vanilla or coconut. It just has a really good like fresh but warm scent to it. I feel like Sol de Janeiro as a whole brand always has undertones of like a summery warm scent, so you really can't go wrong with any of them. I think any of them will combine well with the body wash and the EOS lotion. These next two perfume mist are insanely affordable, and some people aren't gonna like to hear this because maybe you're not a Bath and Body Works girly. If you want to smell like a beach baddie goddess, I don't even know how to describe it, okay? They have this line that looks like this at Bath and Body Works, and they have a couple other scents as well. This is the coconut scent. It's warm coconut milk and creamy shea butter for a comforting nostalgic scent. It smells amazing, and again, if you're a coconut and vanilla girly, so good. The other scent that I really freaking love that I'm actually super new to is the Bath and Body Works In the Stars. I actually swear by this in my home. It is my favorite wallflower. I got this because I had a free body mist one day, and I was like, oh, like I know I like this smell. This has notes of starflower, whatever that means, sandalwood musk, white arganwood, and radiant amber. Amber is also heavy notes in Sol de Janeiro, so when I pair this with my Sol de Janeiro, and because sandalwood and musk and coconut and vanilla go so well together, this is just like best of all the world. Like I said, it doesn't matter to me personally what kind of perfumes you're using. If you're scent combining, you're gonna smell good. Like, you're gonna get compliments on smelling good. I really recommend figuring out what scents kind of fit you guys the best and making sure that you invest in them. Okay babes, my camera has not died, not only once but twice, which is telling me I'm probably talking a little bit too much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my last point with you guys, and then I'm going to wrap this video up. So this last point is not necessarily product, but it is just routines that I do every single freaking day or weekly, monthly, etc. that keep me physically confident in my body. So this first one is something I saw another creator talking about. I've also seen it on Pinterest and TikTok. It's this little body type graph. Now don't take this too personal because obviously body types are different in every shape, size, etc. None of these are better than the next, but I'm emphasizing knowing what your body type is. It's no different than when you're doing makeup. If you know you have beautiful long eyelashes or beautiful eyebrows and that's what you like to accentuate when you're doing your everyday makeup, it's the same thing with your body and how you are dressing yourself for the best confident way. I've had to go through this myself, so if you guys did not know, I am only 5'2" and my body has definitely changed. And I kind of just have to make sure I'm self-aware of how I'm dressing myself because I have a very wide hip but also a long torso, zero leg length like at all. It makes it hard dressing and finding pants, and skirts might look weird on me, but like jean shorts are always my go-to. Like I always know if anything's gonna look good on me, it's gonna be a good pair of jean shorts that are mid to high-waisted, never low-waisted. So I've had to really learn my body type in order to dress myself, knowing that my hips are much higher and wider set. I'm not like a low-rise Paris Hilton Y2K girly at all. Like shout out to all the girls that can wear clothes like that, but that is just not me. As much as I might admire a certain style or admire a way that someone dresses, you have to realize that clothes really are not made equally. Like every brand makes a size 2, 4, 8 differently. They make their tank tops different and bras different, everything. Just make sure that you guys are really getting to know your body type and how to dress for that body type. And on top of that, the other thing I really love to do is to plan my outfits. So if I know that I'm filming a video today and then I'm going to the gym and then I have a dinner with friends tonight, like that's actually literally what my day looks like today, then I plan my outfits because it just gets me excited. And in my notes, I will literally type, just like how I gave you guys the advice to timestamp your day in my part 1 of this video, outfit planning is the same thing. I will put at 1 o'clock, I'm going to go to the gym and I'm gonna wear this cutesy outfit, and then at 3:30 I'm gonna get dressed for dinner and drinks with my friends, and this is what I'm wearing. Now if it doesn't work out, cool, but it just kind of gets me conceptualizing what I want to wear. And the best way I love to do that is I have a Pinterest board for like every single season or kind of vibe. Like I have spring, summer, vacation, or lake outfits. I also have like an athleisure Pinterest board. Things like that just get me excited to dress myself instead of dread it, which is important. The next thing that I think is like criminally underrated is positive affirmations in the morning. What I mean by this is when you wake up in the morning and you know that you're kind of in that mindset and you're like, oof, like I'm not feeling good. You get up and you're like, oh my god, my eye bags look terrible, my skin looks dry. What you need to do is get your brain and mind in the habit of like cutting that off with either re-complimenting yourself or compliment yourself in another aspect. So if I wake up and I look in the mirror, and guys, I'm literally telling you this because it happens to me every day. If I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, oh my god, I look so pale today, or I just look like sick, or my eyes look so tired, then I'll reverse my compliment, be like, okay, well, at least your hair looks amazing today and you know you're gonna have the best hair in the room. Or, oh, okay, well, at least you know that your outfit that you planned today is gonna be freaking cute and you're gonna feel good in it and you're gonna wear those new shoes you got and that new jewelry, like something. And it just kind of like automatically takes you out of it, because I would be stupid to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, everybody just be kind to yourself. That's not how that works, and we all know that, and I want to be realistic. If you're going to say something bad about yourself, make sure you compliment yourself. If your brain is going to say something bad about yourself, make sure your brain also follows it up with a compliment, because the more that you do that, your brain, and you're just going to kind of self-train yourself to have that immediate response. And seriously guys, it has helped me just with self-love so freaking much. It's like my favorite thing ever that I've kind of trained myself to do, and I'm really proud of it, and it really works and helps with that negative self-talk, because everybody's gonna have negative self-talk, but what we can do is at least control the frequency and also how we react to it. This next piece of advice is something that takes lots of time and practice and patience, but you need to make sure you're eliminating things and people that take away your confidence. Now, I've had experience with this not only with friends, but also a boyfriend, and I think that it's like really hard to talk about, and I don't want to put too much of that information on the internet, but you guys know that that if your nervous system is not calm around somebody, that's a red flag, and it takes going through it to really get it and understand it, and I do understand that. Just take it from me that your body knows, and when you go to bed at night, you know who and what is not making you feel good. So if that is something that you know you have control over, I really recommend that you guys like get the support you need to make sure that those people and things are easily just disposed of in life. Like if you have a friend or a boyfriend or whatever in your circle that does not support you or make you feel good about the things that you love and want to do, then you guys need to make plans to make sure you're disposing of that, because that was one of my biggest confidence killers in probably like 2022, 23 into 2024. And the second I got rid of those things, glowing. And the second that I was surrounded by friends and then also a partner that supported me, it was crazy. Hi.
No, I thought you were talking something else.
No.
Like one of your friends or something.
No. It's crazy how much that does for not only your mental, but like your physical health. Like you literally just start to glow and look better and more secure and just all these other things. So definitely make sure that you guys are having control of who and what in your life is taking away confidence, and then making sure that you guys are disposing of those. Okay, this last piece of advice in this last little segment of this video is doing something every day to make sure that you are either taking care of yourself or kind of just getting your little glow up for the day. So for me, my favorite thing to do is if I'm not having something that I have to go do like errands or go hang out with somebody, I'm just hanging out at home, kind of in one of those moods where I'm like, not feeling so hot today about myself, then my favorite thing to do is just to like do a little bit of makeup. Like I'm not saying you guys have to go full beat, but doing a little bit of makeup, or maybe like putting like a cutesy little outfit on, or adding some extra jewelry, that is just something that I like to do every day, whether I have plans or don't, to just make myself feel good. And it is so simple, so easy. That is something that I've been doing for years. It just makes me feel like I have something to look forward to. Alright babes, that is all for this part 2 in my 2025 wellness and glow up series. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously, same as always, make sure you're subscribing and make sure you are sticking around for this series. I really enjoyed making this for you guys, so please let me know in the comment section what your favorite part was of this video, what you're taking from it, and I will see you guys in my next video.